Good afternoon. This is Group 2, Team Australia, and in today's presentation, we are going to talk about lessons learned from the attacks that we've countered for the past few days. So on the agenda, we're going to cover a quick recap of what happened during this attack, recovery steps that were taken, including the work performance, how operations and communications can be done in a secure fashion, and important aspects in information sharing. Okay, let's get to it. So on August 16th at around 9:30 a.m., Human Resource Coordinator opened an Excel spreadsheet and downloaded the Revington ransomware virus onto the machine and encrypted a folder of critical information. This virus spread to another local machine, another human resource machine that was on the same network. The virus had instructed to pay a ransom of $500 within the 48 hours via Bitcoin in order to receive instructions to decrypt the files. The IT team was then notified and began to go into the recovery stages. Preventing the ransomware from spreading even further, we isolated the two machines from the network. Once isolation was done, we ran a Wireshark capture on the ransomware in order to see any information that may be useful in finding the key to unlock the encrypted files. The goal here is to find some sort of network traffic that has information about the attacker's computer, such as the IP address, what was sent to the victim's computer, server information, and information about the ransomware itself. These details would be used to remove the ransomware and put up defense mechanisms in place for this sort of attack to not happen again. Once all information was found and documented, the key was found, and we were able to decrypt the encrypted files. We then deleted the ransomware executable file from both machines and ran a backup recovery partition to the previous machine state before the attack was done. There were a total of 2 hours of total downtime within the HR department. However, once the isolation stage was completed, the operation was able to perform most of their duties. The incident team was fast, efficient, and reliable within the recovery stages. All team members were careful within the recovery stage and properly isolated the machines in order to prevent further network exposure. However, there are some areas of improvement since the incident. Even though 2 hours of downtime was great, we want that number to be lowered overall. Due to not having certain tools at hand, time was unfortunately wasted in retrieving them. There are several ways in keeping operations and communications in a secure fashion, such as cyber training and awareness. It helps keep the risk of an attack to a minimum within the operation. Also, utilizing an email attachment scanner for viruses and malwares. Utilizing a strict email filter. Using strong encryption schemes with VoIP. It is possible that a threat overheard a Skype call and was able to use that information to gain entry for the ransomware. So it's very important. An array of cyber tools at hand. And also hiring more cyber analysts and cyber engineers. These kinds of positions can help detect and defend the critical infrastructure before and after attacks. And lastly, an action plan in case these kind of attacks happen again, mitigation schemes, and what can we do. There are great benefits when dealing with the option to share breaches with businesses and other nations. Information sharing can be vital for cyber growth amongst businesses. It can also prevent major breaches from happening. It also helps companies stay up to date with various kinds of attacks through the knowledge that was gained from honeypots. Also, it is good for the stock market and the economy due to lowering the risks of major breaches that could cause them to go down. This takes us to the end of the presentation. I will open the floor for any questions at this time. Thank you.